reason. So Good evening, and welcome to tonight's Juneau Live and presents the JAMM concert for this year. I'm sure it has a formal name that you will hear momentarily. First, I would like to start, though, by sharing that Resurrection Lutheran Church would like to acknowledge that we are on the historical land of the Kwáan and the Kwáan, the indigenous people of this land. For more than 10,000 years, Alaska Native people have been and continue to be integral to the well-being of our community. We're grateful to be a part of this community and to honor the culture, tradition, and perseverance of the Tlingit people. Please forgive our missteps as we try to acknowledge some of the wrongs of the past. Gunalchéesh.
Streaming live in front of a studio audience from the Juneau Live studio at Resurrection Lutheran Church in beautiful downtown Juneau, Alaska, this is the JAMM Holiday String Concert. Here is your host, Megan Johnson.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming tonight. Thank you for joining us live and online. My name is Megan Johnson. I have the privilege of being the executive director of JAMM, Juneau Alaska Music Matters, as well as a string teacher for JAMM and for Floyd Dryden Middle School. And JAMM has been around for 13 years. So we serve K through 12th grade students. We have served thousands of students, offering free, accessible and equitable instrumental and music opportunities for students, including private lesson scholarships, after-school, in-school programming, Hatuyeyati, Tlingit language revitalization program, summer opportunities, and opportunities to perform for the community in a variety of ways, including this wonderful opportunity to share some holiday music with you this evening. We are so grateful to have a partnership with Juneau Live, and we thank them for hosting this so our friends and family near and far can be with us this evening. If you'd like to learn more about JAMM, you can visit our website, juneaumusicmatters.com. Feel free to check out our activities, opportunities, and if you feel inclined, you can make a donation to JAMM as well. This ensemble is primarily middle schoolers with a few exceptions, and many of these students have gone through the JAMM program and have chosen now in middle school to continue to play their string instruments. Some of these students are also mentors who walk over from Floyd Dryden to Glacier Valley and help our younger students learn to play the violin and cello. And they have been a really active and hardworking group, meeting early in the mornings and putting in some extra hours to bring you this holiday music today. We are going to start with a fun classic German holiday tune. This is Skater's Waltz, arranged by Richard Meyer. 1, 2, 3, ready, set. Thank you. I would like to introduce Lumi Furman, who was a JAMM student in elementary school. Where did you go to school?
I went to Ock Bay Elementary.
And you continue to play violin now that you're an 8th grader at Floyd Dryden. What do you like about the violin?
I really like how light it is and how I can take it anywhere. And I really love the A string and the sound it makes.
Nice. And is there anybody you would like to wish a Merry Christmas tonight?
I'd like to say Merry Christmas to my mom in Seattle. So.
Nice. And Lumi, what is the next piece we are going to perform this evening?
The next piece we will be playing is Caravan of Kings, arranged by Richard Meyer.
Next, I'd like to introduce Lily Taylor, who just returned from a pretty exciting trip. Do you want to tell us about it?
I went to Colorado to visit some family, and then at the end, we went to a Lindsey Stirling concert.
And if the audience doesn't know who Lindsey Stirling is, how would you describe Lindsey Stirling?
Lindsey Stirling is a professional violinist who plays many genres of music, such as electric, pop, sometimes rock, and I think she's just a really amazing violinist.
And she dances while she performs too, right? Can you dance while you play the violin?
No.
Okay. And what do you want for Christmas, Lily?
I want a new carving knife.
Nice, sounds good. And what are we going to be performing next?
We will be playing Frosty the Snowman, words and music by Steve Nelson and Jack Rollins.
One, two, three, four. Thank you. Next, I would like to introduce Fiona McFarlane, and you are a 6th grader at Floyd Dryden. How long have you been playing the violin?
6 years.
And do you have any other hobbies or interests you play in addition to the violin? I know you play another instrument.
I play saxophone, tenor sax, and mandolin.
And which is your favorite? Do you have a favorite?
I don't have a favorite.
They're all great instruments. And Fiona, do you have any holiday traditions?
I don't have any holiday traditions, but we have a Christmas tree and we have a nice Christmas meal.
What's your favorite thing to eat at Christmas?
Last year it was ham, but now I'm a vegetarian, so not anymore.
And Fiona, what is the next piece we're going to be performing tonight?
We're going to be playing My Favorite Things by Richard Rodgers and Oscar Hammerstein.
And the audience will recognize this piece from what musical?
Sound of Music.
The Sound of Music. One, two, three, ready, set. And next we come to 7th grader Arlo Carlton. Arlo, you play some other instruments just like Fiona. What do you play?
Too many to list.
And I know you want an expensive new violin bow for Christmas because we've talked about this. What are some other things you'd like Santa to bring you this year?
New bass guitar.
Okay, and I know you have like a specific one picked out. Tell us what makes a good bass guitar.
Quality of the materials used to make it.
Okay, good answer. And do you have any holiday traditions?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm maybe this will be a tradition because I think you performed here with us last year as well. And what's the next piece that we're going to be performing tonight?
The next piece we're going to be playing is Let It Snow.
Great. One, two, and 3, and 4. And now we move down to the Lazos. And Aaron, how long have you been playing the violin now?
3.5 years.
And in school you're in band also. What instrument do you play in band?
Trumpet.
Trumpet. And that's pretty cool. Do you find that it's easier to read the music or hard or the same to make that switch? Because they both play treble clef, right?
Yeah, it's not really that hard.
Good, good. And what do you want for Christmas?
Presents.
Okay. What do you have a favorite food you like to eat at Christmas?
Rice.
Rice. Okay, you're nice and simple. Presents and rice. I want to come to your house. That sounds nice. What are we performing next?
We are performing Ukrainian bell carol arranged by John Caprinegro.
Caponegro. Very good. That's a mouthful. Okay. This is a Ukrainian folk tune, traditional tune arranged for strings. One, two, three, ready, set. Beginning. One, two. Next up is a classic holiday hit, a little newer than Ukrainian Bell Carol. This is an arrangement of Jingle Bell Rock, And it's funny because we all know this piece. It's a fun one. We can all sing along to it. We probably all know the words. And yet, as string players, as classically string players, reading something like Jingle Bell Rock, a pop tune, is kind of tricky when it's written on paper. But this is a really fun arrangement for string orchestra, originally written by Joel Beal and Jim Booth. Jingle Bell Rock. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. Next up, we have a smaller ensemble, a cello choir, and amazingly enough, there is a lot of music written just for a cello ensemble. It happens to be my personal favorite instrument. It's quite versatile, and it's a lot of fun to play. And so tonight we're going to feature a mix of cellists from the Juneau Cello Choir, which plays every year at the public market, with some JAMM students who joined in this year. And I'd like to introduce Catherine Wilkins, who founded the Juneau Cello Choir years ago, plays in the Juneau Symphony, and is also currently president of the JAMM board.
Yeah. Yes, happy to be here. Sorry I missed it last year, and please donate. We're so proud to have kept this program going now 13 years, the Juneau Alaska Music Matters. And we have always been and remain tuition free. So there's a lot of talk about equity and equity of access, that money should not be a barrier, but that does mean that we get grant funding and we get donations, and that's one of the reasons why we're having this concert here, and so grateful to Resurrection Lutheran Church and Juneau Live for hosting us, but we really do need those donations, so please keep them coming. The year end is coming up, and I know that I like to play Santa Claus. I give to a lot of charities at the end of the year. Both of my parents have education funds for where they were teachers, and I always donate to those, and so it goes round and it comes around, and it's a lot of fun to me to play Santa, but we also want to receive, so yeah. That's a little plug.
Yeah, and Catherine has this really flashy-looking instrument next to her. Tell us a little bit about this.
So this is a carbon fiber instrument, and they are loud. when I got this instrument, I played it and I was like, it's really loud. So when you're trying to play in a group, you're like the loudest voice in the group, which was one reason why I don't use it with the symphony, because it would then everybody would hear every single wrong note that I play. So we can't have that. But interestingly enough, it was on Craigslist, of all weird things, in Gustavus, Alaska. And so I got on at the ferry with a cashier's check and an empty cello case, and I met this guy on the dock next to the ferry in Gustavus, and I gave him the check, and he put the cello in my case, and I got back on the ferry, and the purser on the ferry is like, did I just watch like the weirdest drug deal ever or something? It was just so weird. And then I took the ferry home. It was a beautiful day. This was back in March, and we stopped in Hoona and then came back to Juneau, and I had my new cello. And he only sold me the cello, so then I had to get a bow for it. And so it was kind of weird. Normally when you buy a cello, you try it first. You go and you play the instrument, and instead I was just sight unseen. But I think that all carbon fiber cellos sound exactly alike or very close to it. So it was, because it's a manufactured product, it was a little bit more of a known quantity. And they are very, very resistant to temperature and humidity changes, which makes them a good choice for Juneau in the cold weather. You know, with it being so cold out today, I would have hesitated to bring my wooden cello out. But this guy just threw him in the back of the car, and there we go.
It's not one of those colored violins you see on Amazon. Please do not buy those. But this is a fun addition to have this evening. And Catherine's going to join our little cello ensemble here. And we're going to play some more traditional carols for you with the cello quartet. And we're going to start with O Come All Ye Faithful. Thank you. Next up, I'm going to introduce Winnie Piacala. Winnie, can you stand up so they can see you? Okay, Winnie sitting back here, she's an amazing cellist who also has been playing, gosh, for how many years now?
5.
5 years and still going strong. And she's an 8th grader. Hopefully she'll keep on playing in high school. And Winnie, what do you like about the cello?
It's easier than the violin.
maybe not when you're playing cello ensemble music. Winnie, let's see. What do you want for Christmas?
A door back. A door.
A door?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. A door. I bet there's a story behind that. I'm not going to ask. Do you have anybody you'd like to wish a Merry Christmas tonight?
My mom.
Your mom. And I think your mom's in the audience, isn't she? Nice, very nice. What are we going to be performing next, Winnie?
Hark the Angels Sing by Felix
Mendelssohn. Hark the Herald Angels Sing by Felix Mendelssohn, who was a romantic composer, wrote a lot of music. Is that next?
Yeah. Good thing you told us.
What's next, ladies? What do you have there?
We had God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. Do you have that?
Yes, we do. We're going to do that one next. God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, which is also an old tune, but not by Felix Mendelssohn. Thank you. Next, we will be playing Hark the Herald Angels Sing, but I would like to introduce Kira Payne first. Kira, what do you like about playing the cello?
Everything. And personally, I find the C string the best string.
Mm-hmm. C string is nice. Do you have a favorite piece to play on the cello?
Not specifically, no.
What about an orchestra piece? I've heard a few names out there.
Knight Rider.
Knight Rider by Richard Meyer. Nice. Which we just did this fall. And Kira, what do you want for Christmas?
A hippopotamus.
Okay, classic answer. And Kira, so this is your first time doing cello ensemble pieces. So it's a little tricky because you're reading the score form, which means she's singing part A, B, C, D, all the parts all at once. Do you like playing the melody, the harmony, or the bass line best?
Bass line.
Bass line. That makes sense because that's that low C and G string. This is Hark the Herald Angels Sing. Thank you. Next up is going to be a very old hymn. I think we're doing Loa Rose next, which is by Praetorius, I believe, who was a Renaissance composer. So this is a very, very old hymn. It's so old, it's not even written in modern meter like we'd have it today. And for this piece, I'd like to introduce Karis Hudson, who is not a middle schooler. She is a cellist jumping in and joining us. And Karis, as I recall, and correct me if I'm wrong, when you started playing when you were in 2nd grade at Riverbend?
Playing cello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And originally, you were not picked for cello. We had to draw names out of a hat, and you did not get picked. So you asked for a cello for Christmas that year so you could play, right?
Yeah, I did, and my mom actually got one, which was very surprising. Very nice of her.
And she's still not only playing today, but Karis Hudson is now in the Juneau Symphony. She has auditioned for the Juneau Symphony and has gotten in. She was in the Alaska All-State Orchestra. She auditioned and won a seat in the Los Angeles Philharmonic's National Summer Orchestra. And this year we're keeping our fingers crossed that she'll be traveling with Carnegie Hall for their summer string festival. So I'm so glad that her mom did purchase that cello many years ago, and it has stuck. And so this is Lo, a Rose Ere Blooming. The last piece that our cello ensemble will perform is Angels We Have Heard on High, another traditional carol. This is really fun because they're going to pass around the 8th note line amongst the different parts. Okay? Thank you. As our cellists make their way back to our full ensemble, I'd like to take this moment to wish a happy holiday season to the string teachers that have worked with all of these students. You don't see them up here tonight, but it really, it takes a whole team of people who love working with kids, who love working with strings to make this possible. Franz Felkel, Meg Rawson, Stephanie McDermott, Taisha Furman, Sam Roberts, Henry Colt, Lindsay Clark, James Chang, and of course, Dr. Hagee, who started the JAMM program 13 years ago. And we are coming back to our full ensemble. And I have a few students I still have to put on the spot. And Aiden Lazo, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, really good.
Aiden, what do you like about the Christmas or the winter season?
The snow, how cozy the home can be, and family reunions during Christmas, and all the holiday season.
No, that's a great answer. And what do you want Santa to bring you this year?
Family reunion and a Prada bag.
A Prada bag. What color?
White or maybe like pink. Or
Okay.
white. Yeah.
Sounds good. And Aiden, what is the next piece we're going to perform?
The Hanukkah song arranged by Lloyd Conley.
Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. And I have one final musician to introduce to you tonight. This is Jacinda. Jacinda, you've had a busy weekend and a busy holiday season performing with Mr. Shaw, as well as this concert and school concerts. Do you have a favorite piece that you've performed this holiday season?
Postcards from Russia.
Postcards from Russia is a classic, nice. And how long have you been playing the violin?
About 3 years.
And what do you like about the violin?
Just listening to the music.
Nice. And do you have any favorite holiday traditions?
We bake like cakes and sweets on Christmas.
On Christmas. Do you have what's your favorite thing to bake at Christmas?
Probably like cupcakes or cakes.
Nice, sounds good. And Jacinda, would you introduce the final song of the evening?
String a Song of Christmas.
Yep. String a Song of Christmas, which is going to be a medley of a lot of popular holiday tunes. And I would like to say thank you to the families who've put in the hours to bring students to rehearsals, to get them to school early in the morning, and families for helping your kids just continue to play and push them to practice and remember their music and all those skills that get us to this level. And I'd like to thank Juneau Alive again for hosting this and letting us perform this evening. Have a great holiday season. Thank you for joining us tonight. This is String a Song of Christmas. And we're going to perform with a smile and have fun, because it's a fun little piece, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, ready, and. Have a good night. Thank you for letting us perform this evening.